But at the end of the day, Crazy Chris can suck this.
And here we are with the first Car-Jitsu Championship, presented to you by Aesthetica Fitness. And introducing the young challenger, Chris Deveau, fighting out of Beaconsfield, Quebec. 5'11", 170 pounds, the kid's got a lot of promise. After winning his first two fights in record speed, he's ready to take on the veteran, the undisputed champion, Phil the Reptilian Quinn. With a record of 9-0-0, measuring 6 foot 2 inches, weighing 170 pounds, and fighting out of Deveau, Quebec. He's dangerous, he's a villain, and he's the one that most people have their money on for this fight. Remember, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. And we're off. Both fighters trying to grab seatbelt control. Crazy Chris's arm is still in that seatbelt, though he manages to get some sort of guillotine grip. Though he will be unable to finish it. And here he is, moving towards the back. If he can get his hooks in, this will be trouble for the Reptilian. So ingenious from the young kid. Alright, here he is. But the Reptilian postures up. Great decision. Flattening Deveau in the seat. This will be a great opportunity for Quinn to try to pass his guard. But he needs to get out of the top lock. There we are. He pushes the knees down. Quinn will now try to pass Crazy Chris's open guard. Though Deveau is known for his guard retention, this won't be easy. Crazy Chris keeping the knee shield on the hip, stopping Phil from advancing forward, and doing an excellent job of pushing him back into the driver's seat. We'll now see some wrestling as both fighters use the space of the skylight to try to take each other down. Chris picks a leg and takes Phil down. An amazing single leg setup right there. Deveau now has to translate this takedown into a submission, but it seems he's caught his arm in Phil's Kimura, though he extends it to protect it. Phil has now arrived outside of Phil's open guard and will attempt to pass it. Quinn is doing a good job of keeping his head away as we enter a leg fighting position. Leg submissions are not common in Car-Jitsu, but they can happen when the fighters are motivated. Chris pulls Phil's head towards him, going for a triangle. If he can grab his shin, he'll finish it. But Phil again postures up and brings him down. Phil keeping control of that leg, and he's going for a heel hook. Will Crazy Chris tap? And he doesn't. Amazing resilience from the young kid. Phil now has an opportunity to pass Crazy Chris's guard, however. And Deveau is in a bad position here. His head dangerously close to the floor. But he's doing a great job of retaining Quinn in his guard, pushing him away, using those knee shields. In the final few seconds of the round here, it seems there will be no submission. So we will be moving to a final 2-minute round in the back seat. Leg control here in the final few seconds. An absolutely amazing round out of both fighters. While our technicians clean up the car, let's take a look at our instant replay to see that heel hook. Quinn here grabbing the shotgun grip on his opponent's heel and twisting. It is absolutely amazing that Deveau did not tap. Let's go to our second round. And here we go. Second round of the fight being the tiebreaker is only 2 minutes long. Crazy Chris grabbing top position here in front headlock and moving towards the back. He already has that kill arm around the Reptilian's neck, which means he will be able to finish this. But Phil is controlling the arms, doing a great job, and rotating inside, stopping the submission. Crazy Chris picks his moment though and goes into side control. The seatbelt is still around his body, however. As you can see, Phil framing off Chris with his elbow, giving him the important room he needs. but Crazy Chris moves to mount, getting that second knee across. Lots of seatbelt control here in this second round. Both opponents are tied up in it. Crazy Chris looking for an armbar or perhaps an Americana, but having some difficulty. Quinn really needs to get out of this bad position if he wants to survive this second round. Deveau still in mount, though Quinn manages to get his knee shield inside and get an ankle lock grip. This is showing a lot of promise for the veteran. If he can extend Deveau out, he can manage to submit him. Still holding that ankle. But Crazy Chris is making space and keeping his knee bent, stopping the submission. Great work here in the final 30 seconds. Let's see if this fight will finish with a submission. Seems we're back to open guard, however. Crazy Chris trying to pass, not having much luck. Last few seconds here. Crazy Chris somewhat caught in a guillotine. And it seems that no, this fight will go to a decision.
I'm here with one of the contestants, Chris Deveau. You did an amazing job.
Thanks, sir.
Congratulations. And I'd like to refresh you with a Kirkland sports drink from our sponsors.
My favorite.
Good job. Judge 1 scores the fight. 29-28, Crazy Chris. Judge 2, 28-27 to the Reptilian. And Judge 3 scores the fight 28-28, making this contest a draw.
That's some bullshit, bro.
Get out my face, bro.
Gentlemen,
I won that.
come on.
What do you want that?
Guys, let's keep this. Come on. Okay, I'm here with the contestant, Chris Deveau. Chris, Zach,
I'm gonna stop you right there. I know what you're about to ask me, and I know exactly what I'm gonna tell you. My opponent, great fighter, but I think we all know who the number one winner is this time around, and that's me, greatest of all time. You already know how it is, baby.
Okay, but how do you feel in that second round when you took the back control?
That back control was my take. I had full control there, dominant position. I was about to get that choke. I don't know what happened.
Alright, I'm here with the other contestant, Phil the Reptilian Quinn. Can you tell me something about that fight?
All I have to say is that he caught me well in the beginning. He was quick on doing the little seatbelt. But at the end of the day, he couldn't get the job done. He's a bigger fellow, but it don't mean shit. Crazy Chris, he can
Hey, they better call a paramedic in the street. I got leverage in the street. I'm a California nigga and I'm heavy in the street.